uyangasho mangiphethe wena bayakhala endaweni ubuhle bakho into engachazeki hliziyo yami ishumayela ivangeli ngelosi yami yesulu uyangasho umhlophe njengeshit lasehotela ayiwena uhamba ngathi uyamodela konke okufuna nguwe ngizokushophela lalela dalela mawuzibuwe sibuweni tshela mina ubonani nawe uyalibona ubambo lami.
What's up, everybody? It's your favorite host with the most, Chris, also known as Solo, and welcome to yet another awesome, epic episode of Throwback Thursday. But as you guys know, guys, that as usual, I don't roll alone. I'm with the beautiful, but she'll introduce herself.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what it is.
So yeah, guys, organization of Hore Hobamtswadi. It's something that's very challenging, and it's something that requires mental strength. Wabo? So coming to my topic, Hore, the struggles that are faced by single parents. Like, what do you guys think of when you hear of the struggles faced by the single parents?
We decided, okay, now I want to be a mother. Did you want to be a mother?
Yes, I wanted to be a mother.
so
And what
really
was-
planned.
What was the socio-economic then when you decided that you wanted to be a mother?
I just decided to be a mother but it was after my matric.
Mm.
Yeah. As I can anything else, what was just
You just wanted a
Was
child.
that, was that influenced by anything? Because
I was not influenced by anything.
Yeah.
I grew up like liking children, so I wanted to hold something that is mine.
Yeah.
How
Oh,
did
it's
it feel?
halang.
Yeah.
And what
For when as a woman, ne, as a woman,
Were
and
you guys
also
married?
this goes to you as well.
Mhm.
Were there signs like if ever tsaur like motho change?
After saying ngwana le mo,
Hmm.
decided to di bona ngwana se sa le mo. Before ngwana, everything ya flow sharp.
Hmm.
But I think for like me personally, man, I think from a human aspect
Hmm.
that we never embrace change in that way. Because remember, you fell or you with that person or with that partner at that certain period of time, right?
Hmm.
So it goes to a thing of now you have responsibility.
Hmm.
Now it goes to if a person has to change, are you as a person ready to embrace that change?
I mean, that's what I was going essentially with the questions, because to me it's like you do exist outside of everybody. You know, you do have autonomy. I think that's why people look at me crazy when I'm like, I don't want kids. It's simple. You don't want something, you don't want it.
Yeah.
So regardless of whether you're in a relationship or not, because I know most girls do this. They're like, no, Chomi, get because you're like, like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me, it's very tricky when situations like Dineo's happens, especially when she's still this very young, especially like straight out of matric, baby. That's wild. That's crazy.
Right?
That's crazy business, baby. Because number one, I'm asking about dreams and ambitions and stuff, because I'm thinking after matric, that's all you should literally be thinking about. You just finished school. Like, what's next? Are we going tertiary? Are we going to look for a job? Like, job life, sis. You were still very
But-
young. Like,
But
what the
here's
hell?
Here's the thing, right? In the context of life itself, there are people, individuals that feel like, hey, all I ever want in life is to actually just have children.
But is that
Yes.
realistic though? I get that, but like, come on, guys. We can't be naive. Like, honestly, we can't be naive in that sense, especially when it has to do with such a huge responsibility as bringing an entire human being
That's right.
on earth.
That's right.
I mean, remember, your parents were responsible for you too. I'm sure it was not fun for them. I can guarantee you that. So imagine you, as young as you were, thinking, okay, I can put clothes over this person. I can provide a safe environment where they can actually thrive. I can, make sure that they're good in all aspects.
But
We're not
guys, love
talking
is
about only
blind,
money.
guys.
Number one, I'm asking about dreams and ambitions and stuff because I'm thinking after matric, that's all you should literally be thinking about. You just finished school. Like, what's next? Are we going tertiary? Are we going to look for a job? Like, job life, sis. You were still very
But-
young. Like,
But
what the
here's
hell?
Here's the thing, right? In the context of life itself, there are people, individuals that feel like, hey, all I ever want in life is to actually just have children.
But is that
Yes.
realistic though? I get that, but like, come on, guys. We can't be naive. Like, honestly, we can't be naive in that sense, especially when it has to do with such a huge responsibility as bringing an entire human being
That's right.
on earth.
That's right.
I mean, remember, your parents were responsible for you too. I'm sure it was not fun for them. I can guarantee you that. So imagine, great. I appreciate that. But where was the other person? Because I was not only looking at it in a financial aspect, the spiritual part, the psychological part, the part where I needed a positive male role model. I didn't have that. And look at me now. I suffered from what? A huge father wound. Now it was up to me to make sure that I heal that so that I can have a better relationship with a man
Right.
in an intimate setting. Do you get? So I feel like for reasons that you mentioned, Chris, these are very reasons that I say are extremely, extremely selfish. Very selfish when it comes to wanting to bring life into this world.
Because I feel coming together and they go like, hey, you need to find your dad's family. You know, because we need to be realistic in terms of look at
Literally, these things,
look at
it's
the
things you have to
formula
think
of-
about.
I mean, I think a lot of people that we know, and some of us even here right now, were raised by single parents.
She gets.
They did a stellar job,
Exactly.
but it got to that point whereby I'm not dismissing you of what you did as a parent, but now the other party was short, and now they need to play their role, and
And I was robbed of that.
I was about to
because
ask
a lot of females, and I might get cancelled for this, they have
Daddy issues.
right?
Yes, yes.
You need to provide
Please.
Why?
Yes. You get what I'm saying?
Basic human needs, bro.
And these
Basic
things,
human needs.
they
bro.
show up you get, it's different.
And where's the majority actually
Well,
pointing at?
you get like the situations are very, very, very outstandingly and astonishingly difficult, and we can't. As much as a lot of people want to be mad, or a lot of women want to be mad at the men for not being half the men that Zex Banduni is for Nandi, and having put or having the kind of woman that Nandi is. Let's be honest, that's the reality. Half the men are not Zex, and half the women are not Nandi. Nandi came from a very well-off background.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Rare case.
Very, very rare.
'Cause-
Whilst the other half, like myself, baby, I have to hustle. I was raised by a single mom, baby. All I know is making
down.
sure that I have to provide for myself. You get? It's worse when you have siblings, people who look up to you. Do you get what I'm saying? And on top of that, you still have to be a good role model. You still have to
Yeah.
be like a Nandi. You
Because,
know,
you know, do you
coming
know-
from a background I come from,
Because you know
it's
when I look
hard,
at
guys.
you, I look at her with wow, she's a great mother,
Yes.
right? And I go like, okay, and you're gonna raise your daughters with that thing that look, you're never gonna need a man, which is at some point correct until it goes to that, until it goes to the point whereby, man, there are conversations where we need to have with certain people in life.
Yes.
You grow up and I was like, okay, at 25, I want to sit down with my dad and want to know that what did you do here? And we are robbed of that. We are robbed of
you
that
will
because
see
of
other
the
kids.
situation of
You will see other kids
Right?
having that relationship with the dad, and when you're like, like, where's mine? Like, what the hell? Which is exactly what happened to me. You know what I'm saying?
I wanna ask directly to you, Hore, ever since this has happened, yeah, you and your baby daddy separating, how has that affected your dating life?
I can't believe I don't have. I can't believe I didn't have any more.
Why?
we're just pushing time now. We're just pushing time, right? Because that's why I'm saying life itself has no formula. It's like you throw a dice hoping for a 6, and the next person
You
comes.
get a
and
1.
I can offer you something better. But now, how do you actually now tell that, oh, this person has like genuine intentions for you?
Awit.
So,
Ono ya Leon.
at what point did you decide, okay, when this whole relationship thing is not for you anymore?
After this whole thing.
Yeah, baby daddy.
Yeah.
So you
Like,
did.
you know what? Actually, I feel like a little something.
So you did experience a good amount of trauma for that one relationship. Do you see what we're talking about?
Mpilo, you have a kid, right?
Yeah.
What would happen if you were to become a single parent?
Well, actually, I am a single
He
parent.
is a single parent. But you know, you guys are 80% parents.
What?
Here's the thing,
Not
guys.
really full time.
Yeah, you guys are like
No, here's the thing.
5%
My
parents.
baby mama decided
There and there.
to choose.
Yeah.
She wanted to be a career woman.
Yeah.
So that
Okay.
meant having a daughter, guys, means a mom has to be always there, right?
Yeah.
She always goes like, "Hey, daddy." I see her from time to time. It's okay, but a decision was took that look, I'm gonna take my child, and my older sister is gonna raise my child for me.
Yeah.
The values that I want to be instilled
In
with
her.
my daughter growing up, because I do not want her growing up going like, oh, my dad this, my look. I have a very honest and vocal relationship, and that's how I was raised, and that's what I want my child to also grow up knowing that. Oh, fine, you know what? At some certain point, my father never had this, my dad never had.
We have top ladies right now, like top ladies living in Santing, living a nice life, bruh. She can walk into a dealership, bruh, and get anything she wants, but she cannot get a child.
Yeah.
Wabo? And then you get average people. I'm not gonna say the low, but then like the average people, wabo, that we earning like a salary of like 5,000, 6,000, and we barely surviving. And we are the ones that are privileged to have that blessing of
That's
having a
true.
kid.
Yeah.
Wabo. So I don't blame anybody that actually went and said, okay, fine, no Gaspana, no Betengwan, wabo. Because at that particular time, number one, you have no responsibility. Maybe wabona lo okay, fine, ke na le dimpentjhe di tletse, wabo. Ke spenda za ya ka kae mo dimpentjheng. You find okay, fine, ke tsentsha sekolo le sona. School tends to be boring sometimes. Okay, lor wa ya skela, wa skria certificate sewe, still ho market ba tlo botsa the experiences and stuff like that. So then ofeletsa o balentela, okay, fine, at least if ever I can have my own blood to eat my money, right? So I don't blame anyone oloring at that particular time. They were doing okay financially and they decide hore babele ngwana because there are beauties to it. Bona hono you are Jay, both of you guys are single parents, but you guys are doing exceptionally well at it. Right? Well, there are other people that are doing extremely well at it. Right? Well, and then there are other people that they are just not doing great at all. Maybe it's because abazam. Right, I mean, not that's how okay, but maybe abazami like basubside namtsadi akaunela zaga so utlan support whereas you guys are going out there and you guys are actually maneuvering the world. So now I say shout out to that for shout out to you guys for that. Now that's my side of it.
Because you know one thing I wanted to actually ask Udine Wuti, right now at this moment, Auntie, you see your kids growing up. What is that one thing you'd go like you want them
Acknowledged my struggles as a person and coming from things I come from. I've accepted that I want to focus on the relationship with my inner girl child and make up for that. So anything that takes away from that, I don't have the strength for. Right now, my biggest goal is making sure that my inner girl child is happy and she's healed, and that I, the adult, we have a good relationship with.
and then
You know,
if let's say now in context, right? Having now Udine today, that means because when I look at her and I think, oh, you know what? Beautiful mother, right? Beautiful single mom. Are we not when you guys now sit in a room as women, like what is the actual conversation of how do you actually enrich each other on some like look, I'm I'm not for like family, I'm not for like single parenthood, and you're already there. So where's now the conversation of how do you actually help each other as women? Because
The best thing-
there's hardships like she's going through right now and wants to talk to her peers.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Regardless of, oh, you've got a kid or not. But now, yo, baby girl, you know what, man? We're both going through the same thing.
Yes. Now literally now we have parents who are like, no, be a doctor, or parents who want to live vicariously through their kids because they forgot themselves. They forgot their dreams.
That's true.
You know what
That's
I'm
true,
saying?
yeah. Because I feel like, honestly,
So have you noticed what does your kid like, and then where does she want to direct her life to? Because I'm sure that's the most beautiful thing to actually notice as a parent.
Do you even know what your child likes?
Yeah, so far ke bone a le busy le di-crochet and stuff.
So
And she
knitting.
asked me already, Mama, actually the crochet and stuff, and then I did it.
And
Yeah,
then-
well, okay, she's trying something.
And she's
And
getting good at it, I'm sure.
Yes, day by day.
Nah. So like in the nearby future, if she does want to go into like a different path, would you say hi ngwanaka ko bona o le busy ka crochet so ba busy, or o tlo mo dumelela hore a shift
From support in whatever she wanted to.
up until a ba e kry-e into ya nyana? I think that's the key thing, man. That's the key thing about this whole thing, is because like we said, parenting doesn't have a manual and all of that. And another key aspect that Percy said is that our parents are trying to make
We are very much business people, but outside of that, we are very skilled with our own hands.
the money people.
Exactly, very creative. Yeah, we come from a very creative side of the family. So for us, it's easy to not work for anybody. It's easy for us to decide, okay, well, now I want to go into business and actually make it. So it's very possible. My grandfather was a tailor. I, at some point, made clothes and bags. So it's yeah, very much. But yeah, man. So like, who are you? Yeah, we'll catch that after.
Yeah,
What a question.
It's like a very
Yeah.
tough question. Like, oh.
Yeah, we'll
what?
come back to that.
Yeah.
bakho into engakazeki hliziyo yami ishuma elivangeli ngelosi yami yezulu uyangasho umhlophe njengeshit lasehotela